Yeah, I'm here for your enjoyment. Okay, so I said it feels good to be back on stage, and this next part, this is for my son. I have a 13-year-old son. Are there any other parents in the crowd? I'm gonna go with Sally because I've met your son. How many and how old?
2 boys, 21, 27.
All right. Anybody else?
26, 27.
Well, okay, cool. So parents, you know, it sucks. Oh, nope, can't have that. It sucks. Our job is to say no because those cute, tiny little bastards, they know. Give them the right look with the right time and the right tone and those little eyes. You're going to go, how dare you use your powers of evil against me? And go do or buy them something we all know is absolute garbage bullshit. They're only going to play with it once, twice, never touch it again. Parents, am I right?
Yes.
I know every parent says this. I have an amazing kid. I can't wait to tell you about him. And he lives with his mom. We're not together anymore. We co-parent. And she's just done this incredible job of raising this amazing human being, which is even more incredible because at one point, he was a little black kid living in the hood. His mom's the black parent, if anybody couldn't tell. All right? Even more incredible because at one point, he was a little black kid living in the hood. So I guess he was learning other valuable lessons like duck. Aww. My family's like, no, mijito, no. Why, Carlitos? With the little kid that has to do the duck, ¿por qué? Don't be like that. No seas así. His mother fucking hates that joke. I offered to fly her out for this. She goes, I'm not sure I feel comfortable with the hood jokes. That's my best joke, so I guess you're not coming. She'll literally be like, what you mean the hood? I mean, I used to pick y'all up and drop y'all off on South Atlanta Road in Atlanta. No bullshit. During one of our first dates, she was like, you gotta go, boo. Sure, it's late. Your mom, your dad? Nah, just in case they decide to start shooting at the block. Verbatim on my kid what she said. I swear, it's always the beautiful, crazy ones that necessitate weapons. So I just started picking them up and dropping them off with my 45 on me. Now, some people go, Chico, what do you mean dropping them off? Let me explain. He's not biologically mine. When we first started dating, he was 3 months old. And when we stopped dating, he was 3 years old. So it was one of those cases where I'm like, you may not be mine, but damn it, I'm yours. And yeah, I remember a time when we played house. I remember waking him up, feeding him, taking him to school, picking him up from school, feeding him, putting him to sleep, believing in him, wiping his tears, wiping his ass. I got pissed on, I got shit on, I got vomited on, I got cried on, I got laughed on, I got hugged on, I got slept on. I carried him through the airport. I carried him to bed. I raised him, reprimanded, believing in love, and loved him. And I've told him, all that sounds great and all, because he is going to watch this. But it is nothing compared to what his mom does full time, right? It doesn't hold a candle. So for her and for all the mothers, single, otherwise, can we get up for them real quick? She's also going to watch this, so hey. Every man in here that co-parents knows exactly what I'm doing. Putting in some brownie points for the next time I fuck up. My son's, he's mixed. He's a little bit of black. He's actually a lot black. He's black with a little bit of white. So he actually does kind of look like he's lying, especially if he grows the hair out. And so one time we're in Atlanta in a park. We're doing a family day, and we run into one of his mom's coworkers. And homegirl takes one look at me, one look at him, and she just goes, girl, you got you an Arab. And he looks just like his daddy, too. To this day, we don't bother correcting people because we still get, he looks just like his daddy. Instead, I just went full Arabic on her. Shukran, assalamu alaikum. Thank you, peace be on you. Yeah, I'm an asshole, but I may be an educated one. I shake my imaginary tie. I joke around with my kid the same way like you will go back and forth and joke around with him. And I waited for him to make any joke about race. And I was like, is that right, white boy? And yeah, if you have any friends or family members or kids who are mixed, you know, for some odd reason, they hate getting called white. And I'm like, I'm still joking around. I can't call you white and I can't call you black. The fuck you want me to call you? And his 3-year-old ass went, son? Hey, by the way, you may not have heard it, but that sound that a couple of men in the crowd just made, yeah, That sound came from a place of repressed emotions. I made you feel something, didn't I? Somebody's kid might get their first hug, maybe even an I love you, or one of those. Look at you laughing at the abuse again. Kids say the darndest thing. That is absolutely true. I remember one time he was 9 years old. I flew him and his mother to New York City so he could watch me teach. And in New York City, you have to do a mandatory 2-hour drug and alcohol awareness course to work in construction. Because I don't know if you've heard about New York City and drugs, right? And literally, my students' favorite joke in that class is, but yo, teach, I'm already really aware of drugs and alcohol. I know, Travis, sit down, we're here for you, all right? So I brought my kid to be like my little helper. Bring your black kid to drug and alcohol awareness course. And he was a hit, right? He was helping him sign in and doing the paperwork, and he passed out halfway through. At the break, I took him across the street to get him food and a reward for being a good little helper, right? And in the middle of this cafe in Queens, his 9-year-old ass just goes, Pop, you just got through doing the marijuana class and the methamphetamines. I'm an OSHA instructor. I teach a 2-hour drug and alcohol awareness course. I'm not teaching them how to sling drugs. Shut the fuck up. Oh, my misadventures. Oh. Yeah, man. Kids these days, they're growing up a lot faster than we did, which is kind of scary considering all the raunchy shit we heard and said growing up, right? Plus, kids in the city, kids in the hood, they typically grow up a little bit faster than us. However, it's a completely different thing when your child repeats your fucking comedy to you. Like that story about me picking him up in the hood armed. He'll let that one fly in front of white people. White people will call the cops on me if I make a joke about reprimanding a puppy. Not on my watch, mister. So I did mention earlier, he basically made me an instant mail bitch, right? And I was visiting him last year. The instant mail bitch was visiting him. And he knows how important the comedy is for me. And that I hadn't got back on stage. And he was like, hey, Pop, what about the comedy? And I started to give him my bullshit. And he just cuts me off. And with this eat shit grin, my 12-year-old went, hey, Pops, I want to see you back on stage. How dare you use your powers of evil against me? And it worked. We're coming up. And like I said, he is my biggest supporter. It's just my comedy is not friendly for kids, like at all. It's not child friendly at all. And my fear is that my comedy is going to get referenced in like one of those college essays or college interviews. So tell me the relationship between you and your parents. Well, my mom is beautiful, normal, works a regular job, and my pops makes dick jokes for a living. No! That's me. That's the real joke. I barely get paid to come up here. And I'm sending someone else's black ass kid to college? Yeah, I said it. I had another one of my exes hear that joke, and she said, well, shit, you can send my black ass kids too. Nah, we broke up. That's your husband. But I respected her for trying, though. What she and him and none know is there's no money. None. I think my master comedy plan is I'm going to pay for college using department store credit cards. You know the credit cards. They're always like trying to push them on you. They got those high-ass interest rates. Department stores that I can't mention because if I do, I'll get sued for money. I already fucking said I don't have. I think I'm just going to max them all out, pay for all 4 years in one go, and I figure if I can't pay it back, fuck it. I could just always take a one-way skydiving trip. He is going to pull the chute, right? Oh, we got to work in a cleanup. Oh, I'm kidding. That's a joke. I would never do that to myself. I would do the adult thing, the American thing, and file for bankruptcy like a good goddamn American. Yeah!